What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Creative Eye and our Out of the Theater reaction.
Welcome back.
We come to you today with another Out of Theater reaction, this time at home again. Nosferatu.
Yes.
And we're going to give you some non-spoiler takes on what we thought about the movie. And I'll let you go first again.
Well, it had its it's a good movie. Yes. I say it's closely loosely related to Bram Stoker's Dracula in in a way. It was also a silent film, Nosferatu.
The original, yeah.
The original. I am not so much a fan of any like vampire movies. The only one I've always been a fan of was Bram Stoker's because that was like the first one I've ever seen as far as that's concerned. But it had the jump scares. I will say that there was a few jump scares that were very pivotal points of the movie. But nonetheless, it was good for what it was as far as the remake is concerned. Acting, I can say it was what it was. The actor played Nosferatu. Okay.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He played that part. Yeah. It's kind of there's moments where I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty scary. But for the most part, it was good.
Okay. All right. Well, so with me, I saw the silent film, and I know that Nosferatu is based loosely on the Bram Stoker's novel. So they took liberties of changing some of the stuff and everything. So I already knew that going in and how it was because I like the original silent film Nosferatu. Now, what I feel about this one is I couldn't help but see so many similarities from Bram Stoker's Dracula movie with Keanu Reeves and what's his name? Oh my God, I can't. I'm so bad with names. But you know what movie we're talking about. So I saw a lot of different choices that they made in this movie that reminded me of that movie. So that was one thing. I thought the acting was fine. You had Nicholas Holt, the guy who's going to be, he was Beast in X-Men, and he's going to be the new Lex Luthor. I thought his character, I thought he played him really well. Like, I thought he showed terror and what his part was supposed to be. You had, what's the guy who played, what's his name? Johnson, who played Craven.
Oh yeah.
His part, he's a good actor. He was fine in his part. William Dafoe I always like William Dafoe in anything that he's in. He played his part fine and did well and so forth. Bill Skarsgård, I think he's just really great in films that he wears makeup. Like, because I think he also played Pennywise and a couple of other things. And all the brothers, they're just really good actors. But when he gets into that makeup, he's just a whole different person. So with that being said, the movie was creepy, but I did feel the length. It started to feel long, and it did keep me enthralled in a lot of parts, but in some parts I thought it dragged a little bit, and I started feeling the length. But it was creepy. I think it was more creepy than Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula one, the movie that came out with like, what's his, why I keep forgetting everybody's name all of a sudden, who played Dracula. Oh gosh, I can't remember his name. Well, anyway, if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, I couldn't help but keep seeing things that was from that movie in this movie. The way they did certain effects, the way things were just played out, and so I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I didn't dislike the movie. I thought the movie was good for what it was. Um, the character design compared to the original character design, I thought was an interesting take on who they thought Count Olaf would look like in this film. I thought it was an interesting take on what he would look like. He doesn't look anything like the one in the original, so I'll tell you that. Still no spoilers. I mean, I don't think that's a spoiler, but he doesn't look like that. But he looks totally different. Still tripped out looking and creepy looking, but I still thought it went over well with how he looked. Other than that, it was okay. I thought it was a cool movie. I thought it was cool, but I think with this particular thing, I think I would have probably waited and saw it when it came out, like on streaming.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can say about that. But yeah, either way it goes, it was still a decent movie. Like I said, the only really bad thing I have to say about it is that it felt like it ran on too long. It felt slow at times, and I kept seeing similarities because it's still loosely based off of Bram Stoker's novel. I still saw a lot of stuff from the other Dracula movie that was very similar. And I don't want to give nothing away on what that is, but it really was. If you remember that film, you'll see what I'm talking about. But other than that, that's about it. But let us know what you think down below. Did you see Nosferatu? What did you think? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What are your thoughts? Let us know down in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe to the notification bell to let you know when we're dropping those gems. And help us on the road to 25,000. We're getting there with your help. And we'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.